Man, I love a good walk. It just is a fertile ground for communication with the divine, with my inner being, with God, however you want to call it. But I term it just communing with my true inner self, which, as I view life, we are all aspects of Prime Source Creator. So we are, in essence, acting as the creator, certainly the creator of our world and our reality. And this morning, as I was walking, I just have been so appreciative of nature. I mean, how can you not? But also of just increasingly so of things that have been coming forward in my life, manifesting in my life, being, you could say it in so many ways. And really, when you think about it, words are powerful. I mean, like I'd heard about, was it last week or the week before, someone had said that when people focus on developing themselves in a spiritual way, they primarily are focusing on their 6th and 7th chakras. But they don't realize that the throat chakra is the gateway to all of the lower 4 chakras. And so, throat, voice, words, I think it's really key to our lives. It's part of my walk is thinking, but also putting words, the best words that I can to what I'm thinking, because those words tend to formulate my thoughts and give some concreteness to things. So 3 things I thought about today as I boil down some of the transformations I've seen in my own life, as well as just what I understand from all of the life I'm living, the life other people are living, the wisdom that people are sharing, the wisdom being channeled. I think there's 3 things that have really impacted me and really stand out to me. The first one is that all of our ability, our power to create in our lives can be summarized in just our vibrational output, our energetic output to the world, to the universe, to ourselves, to wherever it goes. We think of it probably as going out, but I've heard of it as everything is really inside us. Everything that we have, that we see, is really just a part of our inward landscape. However it is, I'm not quite sure that I'm sure that I don't understand. So that's one aspect. But then how do you shape that energetic, vibrational output, that power? And another way to look at that vibrational output and power is your emotions. Our emotions are key because our emotion is energy and it's that vibration. If it's high vibration, then we choose to experience, we allow ourselves to experience gratitude, love, peace. And on the lower end of the spectrum, both vibrationally and emotionally, is the fear, the anger, the anxiety, depression, all of that stuff, hatred. So much more fun on the higher end, right? So in shaping that and working with that, we've got 2 aspects as I see it. And the first one is our fully conscious, our ability to be fully conscious of what we feel, what we're thinking, what we are outputting. That's our consciousness, our awareness, our taking in all of the aspects of who we are and our energetic output. So full consciousness is an aspect. And then the second one is purposeful focus. Embedded in that is an analysis, an awareness, and a knowingness of what we want. We certainly are aware of what we don't want, but we don't focus on that. We turn our focus to what we do want. There are manifested outcomes in our reality. Like today, I have certain bills that I want to pay. I can't pay them all because I haven't manifested all those resources yet. But to the extent that I have manifested, then I will be paying certain bills and loan payments, paying certain employees, and then turning my focus to a purposeful focus to the things that I am trying to bring. I'm not trying. I mean, I play with these words because some words feel good and others feel less useful, like they take away from my power, my ability. I want things to match how I'm becoming and how I feel, or the highest vibration possible. That's what it is. I'm allowing outward through all of my chakras who I am inward. And I am reducing and focusing on who I truly am in the most positive and the highest sense. Here we go. Well, in case it's not clear, and likely isn't because I don't have a script for this, but in summary, then, our true creative ability, our creative power is really embedded in our vibrational, emotional state and output. We are always outputting energy, and we always have some kind of an emotion. It may not be very strong, or might not consider to be very strong, but it's definitely outputting energy. And in order to shape that, I think of some of the verbiage around the internet routers and equipment that we put in our homes, and one of them in the most recent years is they've said it's beam forming. It's shaping the vibration. It's shaping the energy that comes out in a more useful way for bringing internet to different parts of our home. But that's exactly what we're doing. We're beam forming. We're shaping our energetic output. We're putting it into a form that is fun, it's pleasing. But when we do that by being fully conscious and aware of what it is that we feel, what our vibrational output is. As Bashar said, be grateful for fear, because fear is telling you what is not in harmony with your true inner being, your true who you really are. So be thankful. So he says, say thank you to fear. Now you've taught me what I need to change. what I need to shift. And what do we shift into? We shift into a purposeful focus, being aware of what we want, focused on it, not the how of getting it, but the what of what we truly desire. A purposeful focus in life on those things that bring, that evoke, that we can easily choose to feel and emit and emanate our highest vibrations and emotions on. Those three are just so tied together. So tied together. Anyway, have a good one. I certainly have had a good start, so I just choose to carry it forward. Whoops, don't drop the phone.